Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome back, finally, to another episode of my Pokemon Platinum Let's Play. I am Magnificent Entertainer, Bulbagarden's multimedia executive, and it's been a while since I've actually done this. How long, you ask? Well, let's take a look. So yeah, the last time I actually did any recording was Sunday, March 22nd. It's now June 7th, so over 2 months later. I actually had to go back and review exactly what I had done in the previous episodes to figure out what I was going to try to do this episode. One other interesting little bit is I'm recording now instead of recording from the den where I'd been recording since November. I'm recording in the basement of my house. I started recording this Let's Play Thanksgiving weekend 2019, so that's the end of November. And as you can see from the screen, the last time I recorded was March, so it was still kinda cold. Well, now it's June, and the den is a sweltering sauna. And the wall AC unit in there is incredibly loud and disruptive to recording, so I decided to move down here. Anyway, this is something that I didn't actually think that I would get to show. This is the journal. So it shows you the last time you recorded, if you've been gone for a while. I don't remember how long exactly is considered a while, but yeah, you can see what you did last time. You started from Jubilife City, you got an item, blah blah blah. It does not actually say that I defeated Byron, but I did do that in the last episode. I said at the very end of the last episode that I wanted to avoid going to the library because it was boring. Well, I avoided it for over 2 months, but I guess now is as good a time as any to just jump right back in. So you can get out of that screen by pushing B. And yeah, we're back in Canalave City, exactly as I left things. So here's the team. Well, with the exception of Splurb, who is in the PC box, but we'll leave that be for now. And now, at long last, after making him wait for over 2 months, and you can see the unamused expression on his face, let's talk to Zaxi. Too slow. Yeah, I know, 2 months, it's actually closer to 2.5 months. It is too slow. Come on, let's move it. I'm actually surprised you stayed still for 2.5 months, but anyway, this is the library. Yes, please keep quiet while you're on the premises. Alright, so she's telling us to be quiet, and you can take a look, but you're not going to actually be able to read any of these books. Please don't disturb me when I'm reading. Sure. And yeah, no matter what you do, no matter which bookshelf you look at, there's actually nothing to read on this floor, nor is there anything to read on this floor. Which, again, is kind of weird for a library. What do you have to say? Oh, the books on the third floor are easy to read? So that's it. We're just too stupid to read any of these books. Sure, fine, I'll believe it. And what does this sign say? Please refrain from bringing food or beverages into the library. Well, considering... Actually, I probably do have some lemonades and stuff. Angie, over here, this way. And he drags us over to this table. Okay, Gramps, I brought Angie, like I said. Alright, I'll be out of here. And Rowan just stops him by staring at him. Doesn't say a single word. Okay, I get it. Everyone's here, finally. Yes, I know, I'm very slow. It took me 2.5 months after recording the previous episode. I'm sorry. Angie, everyone, listen. You may have forgotten already, but I studied the evolution of Pokemon. I think I did forget that. But the more I study, the more mysteries appear and multiply. Pokemon that evolve, and those that don't. What makes them different from each other? Do those that are immature as living beings evolve to ones more mature? If so, what do we make of the legendary Pokemon that don't evolve? Well, no legendary Pokemon evolved as of this generation anyway. Are we to assume that the legendary Pokemon are complete as creatures? This is where you three come in. In the 3 lakes of Sinnoh, there are said to be Mirage Pokemon. If we can obtain data on them, it may shed some light on how the process of Pokemon evolution works. I need help from each one of you on this grand undertaking. Help me find these Pokemon that are considered to be mirages. What are you saying? I didn't get a Pokedex. And who was it that bolted from the lab before I had a chance to give you a Pokedex? Yeah, that sounds like him alright, always rushing. But that's water under the bridge. Seeing Pokemon with your own eyes is important for you in becoming a better trainer too. You can count on me, it'll help my Pokedex too. Angie, you'll go too, won't you? I don't think I have much of a choice. I would have made you all go regardless. See, I told you I didn't have a choice. Anyway, now, there are 3 lakes. Fortuitously, there are 3 of you. Yeah, convenient how that worked out. You should therefore split up and investigate the lakes individually. Dawn, you go to Lake Verity. Will do. Zaxi, I want you to investigate Lake Acuity. That would take you almost to Snow Point City. The road there is harsh. I need a tough trainer to go. You need a tough trainer, so you're asking him. I've beaten his butt every single time we've battled. Yeah, of course. Gramps, you know how to call it. You can tell I'm the hotness. And you know what? I was going to catch those legendary Pokemon for you. You know, as thanks for giving us our Pokemon back on Route 201. Even though I forgot completely about it until just now. I mean, technically he's not lying. That did happen, I think, in the first episode of this series. He tried to go to a lake and catch something without a Pokeball. Or was it the second episode? It doesn't matter. We all know what he's talking about. Very well. I'm counting on you. And that leaves Engie with Lake Valor. The lake is between Veilstone and Pastoria, if memory serves. Well, I could always check the map, but yes, that is exactly where it is. Doom! Has it stopped? Are all of you unharmed? What was that about? No, wait, I mean TV, the TV, news, anything. Well, that looks pretty. What's going on over there? Hello? Anybody? What you've just witnessed is actual footage from the scene. It was taken by a cameraman who happened to be there. It's certainly impressive. Who knows what that explosion could expose at the lake? Gramps, they said it was an explosion. But why at Lake Valor? Let's get outside. I'm concerned about the town. You, kids, be careful going down the stairs. No, I think I'll just sit here. Engie, you should leave now, too. There may be aftershocks, however. Be alert, always. I'll take my chances. I'm feeling wobbly. Even though the tremor has ended, my knees still feel like jelly. Was that an earthquake? I didn't imagine it. On this floor, you'll find many books on the myths and legends of the Sinnoh region. Well, I'm bored. Let's read. This book is titled Sinnoh Myth. Want to read it? Sinnoh Myth. Betray not your anger, lest ... Hey, isn't that the rival from Gold, Silver, and Crystal? Weep not with sorrow, or ... will draw near. When joy and enjoyment come natural as the very air, that is happiness. Let such be be blessed by the hand of Master ... Wow. So, the rival from Johto is very popular here. And also, how do you speak those words as customary when you don't even know what some of them are? Sinnoh region's mythology. Sure, let's take a look. Long ago, when Sinnoh had just been made, Pokemon and humans led separate lives. That is not to say they did not help each other. No, indeed they did. They supplied each other with goods and supported each other. A Pokemon proposed to the others to always be ready to help humans. It is asked that Pokemon be ready to appear before humans always. Thus, to this day, Pokemon appear to us if we venture into tall grass. So, when we venture into tall grass, again, Pokemon don't attack us out of malice. They attack us out of love because they're trying to help us. And it makes about as much sense as anything else. Another book titled Sinnoh's Myth. 3 Pokemon there were. Into the lakes they dove, deep, deep, drawing no breath. Deeper, deeper they dove, into suffocating depths they dove. Deeper than deepest they alight. What? From the lake floor they rise, bearing with them the power to make vast lands. They rise again. Like dough. Ah, Veilstone's myth, huh? A young man, callow and foolish in innocence, came to own a sword. Pokemon sword? With it he smote Pokemon, which gave sustenance, with carefree abandon. Those not taken as food he discarded with no afterthought. The following year no Pokemon appeared. Larders grew bare. Yeah, I'll keep reading. The young man seeking the missing Pokemon journeyed afar. Long did he search, and far and wide too, until one he did find. Asked he, "Why do you hide?" To which the Pokemon replied, "You've been killing us all, you jerk!" Oh, never mind. If you bear your sword to bring harm upon us, with claws and fangs we will exact a toll. From your kind we will take our toll, for it must be done. Done it must be to guard ourselves, and for it I apologize. What do you even... This is the most backwards and bizarre... I mean, just say, you've been killing us all, so we're hiding from you. Anyway, to the skies the young man shouted his dismay. And having found the sword, I lost so much. I should have gotten Pokemon Shield version instead. Gorged with power, I grew blind to Pokemon being alive. I will never fall savage again. This sword I denounce and forsake. I plead for forgiveness, for I was but a fool. So saying, the young man hurled the sword towards the ground, snapping it. Seeing this, the Pokemon disappeared to a place beyond seeing. Well, that's just lovely. What about these books over here? The original story. Okay. In the beginning, there was only a churning turmoil of chaos. At the heart of the chaos, where all things became one, there appeared an egg. Aha! So finally, the answer to the question, which came first, the chicken or the egg? It's an egg. Having tumbled from the vortex, the egg gave rise to the original one. From itself, 2 beings, the original one, did make. Time started to spin, space started to expand. Huh? Oh, sorry, I just got very, very bored. From itself again, 3 living things did the original one make. And the 2 beings wished, and from them matter came to be. The three living things, and from them a spirit came to be. The world created, the original one took to an unyielding sleep. A horrific myth. Let's see how horrifying it is. Oh, man, am I bored. Look not into the Pokemon's eyes, but an instant you'll have no recollection of who you are. Return home, but how, when there is nothing to remember? Dare not touch the Pokemon's body. In but 3 short days, all emotions will drain away. Above all, harm not the Pokemon. In a scant fine days, the offender will grow immobile in entirety. Well, that's not ominous at all. What do we got here? Sinnoh folk stories. Oh, look, multiple things to read. Let's see, part 1. Pick clean the bones of Pokemon caught in the sea or stream. Thank them for the meals they provide, and pick their bones clean. When the bones are as clean as they can be, set them free in the water from which they came. The Pokemon will return fully fleshed, and it begins anew. Ah, Pokemon zombies. I thought the only time those appeared was in the manga. There lived a Pokemon in a forest. In the forest, the Pokemon shed its hide to sleep as a human. Awakened, the human dons the Pokemon hide to roam the villages. Okay. If you say so, crazy book. There once were Pokemon that became very close to humans. There once were humans and Pokemon that ate together at the same table. was a time when there existed no differences to distinguish the two. Yeah. Another potential thing that humans evolved from Pokemon. I actually made a, what's it called? It was a thread that I created on the Bulbagarden forums about Darwinian evolution in the world of Pokemon. It's an interesting one. That tremor, it was wicked. I scrambled to find the book Disaster Strike Survival Guide. Well, since it's not on the 3rd floor, it must be too difficult for us mere mortals to read. I've been asking people not to disturb me while I'm reading. I shouldn't have even bothered. I'm all agitated now. Hello, this is the Canalave Library. Please keep quiet while you're on the premises. It certainly wasn't me who screamed, "Gah!" or shouted, "Help me!" No, really, that wasn't me screaming. Okay, I didn't actually hear any screams. All I heard was just a loud doom, and it doesn't actually seem like anything has happened, so let's just go out and take a look. That tremor, that wasn't a natural occurrence. Hey, old dude and kids, did you hear? They're saying there was a huge explosion at Lake Valor. But I hear everything's fine now. I guess it was just a lot of noise. Gramps, I'm going. I have a bad feeling about this. And he runs off. Is he going to Lake Valor, or what is he actually doing? That's Exy. Can't sit still. Engie, I don't like to demand, but I need you at Lake Valor. It is impossible for things to be okay. Not after an explosion like that. But I have no idea what is taking place. But before you go, let me stress, don't get in over your head. We will try to join you as soon as we inspect Lake Verity. Engie, you'll be okay no matter what, right? I'm pretty sure I will be. And then if you actually talk to them again... We're going off to Lake Verity first. Don't do anything rash if something does happen. What is taking place at Lake Valor? You must find out. But before you do... Yeah, you said this already. Fine. I'll go. Be that way. That is why I have my trusty Tropius with me. And... there's our destination. So... let's fly over to Pastoria City. But we're not actually going to be staying here. I will, however, deposit... Tropius. And I'll pick up our good buddy, Splurb. There we go. Do I want to talk to you? You know what? Sure. Battle. I don't even remember who I have out front, but okay. Well, let's do it. Guitarist Arturo has his Kricketune. That's actually fairly competently... oh, wait, never mind. I was going to say that's fairly competently leveled, then I remembered, or saw that I'm 10 levels higher. Ominous Wind. Good thing I didn't try Sucker Punch, because that would have failed. Actually, I should probably review my entire team, because I don't remember much about them. I'm a good trainer. I swear I'm a good trainer. And there's an X-Scissor. Oh, that wasn't even a critical hit. Wow, I'm kind of surprised, considering Grim's supposed to be pretty defensive. Alright, that takes care of that. Yes, go jam harder. I prefer peanut butter myself. Alright, let's heal up after that. Man, this episode, we're just delaying doing everything important for no good reason. Guess that's what I get for coming off hiatus, huh? Just gonna be a little slow to start. Alright. Let's actually switch... no, we'll keep Grim in the front. Hop on our trusty bicycle, because I want to ride my bicycle. Come on out here. And because this is a Pokemon game, we're going to put up a repel even though there's only like 2 steps of grass. Oop. And you can tell it's been a while since I played. My cycle driving skills are very rusty. Oop. Oh, yeah, and I could have healed up here too, but whatever. Now, as I recall it, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say Route 213 in the Valor Lakefront. There we go. I was gonna say it's just kind of weird how that is. All right. Hey, I can finally go in here. Oh, and with that music, you know exactly what that means. Yes, it means Repel's effect wore off. Anyway, yeah, what am I doing? Grim is out front. Let's get off our bike and start poking at these Team Galactic goons. Ha ha ha, next stop, Lake Verity. The closest civilization is that hick town called Twin Lake. Hey! Don't you insult my hometown, bub. Roll in there completely unopposed. I'll show you all. I'll become the champion of this region, and then you won't insult my hometown anymore. Anyway, this is a very convincing lake, and it looks like this lake only has Magikarp in it. Sounds about right. Are you not even gonna... Oh, I actually have to talk to you. Would you like to join the Magikarp and flop around in the mud? That actually does sound sort of fun. Probably get my clothes all dirty, though. So, no, I'd rather defeat you instead. And you've got a Glameow. So my ghost-type moves aren't going to do anything, but let's try a feint attack. And you're lowering my special attack anyway, so that's fine with me. Yes. Oh. Okay. I can barely see that little pixel of HP, but I guess you lived. You know what? Feint attack. Yeah, see, you're captivating again, so that wouldn't have... Sucker Punch wouldn't have worked. Feint attack was the better bet. Alrighty. There goes that. And Murkrow. Well, I got nothing that'll work on you with the with Grim. So we'll put Porygon to the front. Oh, it does occur to me, I don't think I actually ever test drove Masquerose as a Pokemon. Since I evolved it into Roserade in the previous episode. All of you, by the way, so for all of you, you're going to wonder why I'm so confused and why I'm so, why I don't remember things from the previous episode, because for you all it would have gone up like maybe a week or so before this one, a regular upload schedule. There were 4 episodes that I recorded just after after I was off for a week because of my stomach virus. And then, I did not upload those episodes just because, I ended up getting extremely busy working, a lot of work-related stress, a lot of personal stress. The basement that I'm currently sitting in got flooded a few times. So, just a lot of things going on. And, I've had those 4 episodes. I think episodes 29, 30, 31, and 32 were all recorded back at the end of, March, or back in March. And, I ended up not uploading them because, it made no sense to me, because I knew that I was going to be busy. It made no sense to me to take off on hiatus for a week, upload for 2 weeks, and then go on an indefinite hiatus again. So I just left those 4 episodes to use as a ballast, just in case once I started recording again and started uploading again, shenanigans started happening and I needed to take off for 2 weeks. Anyway, over here is an HP up. I believe you can only find that when the lake is in this condition. but the lake will actually be in this condition for a while, so you don't have to worry about finding it immediately while Team Galactic is still here. We set off the galactic bomb. Its blast force was phenomenal. Of course it was. Did I switch? No, I think I still do have Grim out in the front. Which, it's a good thing that I didn't switch Masquerose to the front, because Masquerose would be useless against this Golbat. Golbat's pretty offensive. I'll wager it's going for an attacking... Well, you know what, it also has Confuse Ray and Mean Look, so we'll try an Ominous Wind. Oh, Sucker Punch would have been the right choice. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I'm overanalyzing the battles against these regular trainers. Sucker Punch. And we got the Quick Claw to activate, making Sucker Punch useless anyway. Well, it's still a powerful attack, but... There you go, down goes the Golbat. And we defeated Galactic Grunt. Your Pokemon attacks with phenomenal power. Yes, yes it does. But so what, you aim to take us all on? Dream on, Team Galactic is huge in number. Even as we speak, other members should be near Twinleaf Town. That's right, they're on their way to Lake Verity. Well, I guess I should hurry up in here and finish up with these guys instead of talking to random flopping Magikarp. Anyway, that HP up is the only notable item around here. You can kind of explore more, but nothing but Magikarp and Galactic goons. Yes, I'm investigating the explosion. Bah, it doesn't matter who you are. It's too late to make any difference. Things are going to get really interesting now. All the legendary Pokemon are going to be brought to our HQ in Veilstone. Well, well, well. Thank you for telling me that. And you are a battle, but I'm going to sneak up on you. Actually, nah, we'll leave it like this. I'll punish you in place of our boss for defying Team Galactic. I'll defy you any day, anywhere. 4 Pokemon. Oh boy. And a Krogunk. Well, my dark moves aren't going to be useful on you, so I'll use a Hominous Wind. I do really like Krogunk as a Pokemon. You know, if I hadn't already had the Poison type with Roserade and the Fighting type with Heracross, Krogunk is... It's a very good Pokemon, in my opinion. Ah, Stunky. That was a good move because I can do nothing to you, but... Let's switch Splurb in. There we go. You're gonna get in an attack, but Splurb is very bulky, so I'm not worried. Yeah, that was a critical. Oh, I do intend to change up Splurb's moveset in the fairly near future. I actually have a specific role in mind for Splurb, considering both that, you know, both the moves that it can learn and the fact that I'm using the set-style battle mode. So, just probably gonna... I mean, when I do that, it'll be on screen, so don't worry about missing that. But yeah, just keep in mind, Splurb's moveset's probably going to be changing in the fairly near future. I just have to actually want to feel like using my TMs and so forth. And we're ending things up with a Glameow. Well, we'll end things up with an Earthquake. There we go. Man, Splurb has been rocking it the past couple episodes, which is weird because it's a ground type and not a rock type. There we go. Defeated the Galactic Grunt. Grrr, I took the punishment. That's right, you did. Alright. Let's switch Porygon to the front. We are Team Galactic, the #1 syndicate in the world. To defy us is to defy the universe. Well, I defy the universe constantly, so I don't care. Alright, let's go in here. Well, this looks like a fun place for kids. This certainly looks completely and totally unsuspicious. I'm going to run around. You look not very important, so I'll just run around you You're not even gonna care? No? Well, alright, fine, Mr. Blue Hair. The mission is proceeding without a hitch. The boss should be pleased. Everything is for everyone, and for the good of Team Galactic. I love how you're just noticing me right now when I've been running around you like a dork. I recognize your face, even though I've never met you before. You're the child who raided the Team Galactic building in Eterna. Humph, Jupiter should be ashamed of herself being beaten by a child. But anything and anyone that opposes Team Galactic must be crushed. Even the very thought of opposition will not be tolerated. And here we go, the third commander of Team Galactic. We are getting to face off against Galactic Commander Saturn. And he starts out with a level 38 Golbat with the moves Toxic, Air Cutter, Bite, and Supersonic. And the ability Inner Focus, as you saw my Porygon traced. I got 3 moves that are super effective on this guy, so we'll try a Thunderbolt. And it gets off a Supersonic. Isn't that lovely? We're playing Pokemon, not Sonic the Hedgehog, you know. And good, get that Thunderbolt. And that was a one-shot. Very good. What you got coming out next? Toxicroak. So he's actually going for his main Pokemon right now. And that was a very stupid move. As you could see, it had the ability Anticipation, which made it shudder. That is quad weak to my Psybeam, so... Well, I guess I can kind of understand why he did it, because Toxicroak is part fighting type. Anyway, Toxicroak is holding a Citrus Berry. It is level 40, has the moves Revenge, Feint Attack, Mud Bomb, and Poison Jab, and its ability of Anticipation we already saw. It's using Poison Jab, so that's nice. And of course I hurt myself in my confusion. Great. Let's try a side, and we're faster. Oh, probably because it's using Revenge. I think Revenge has decreased priority, but that's going to be fatal because you're quad weak to this. Yeah, that was not your brightest move, Mr. Saturn. And by the way, for someone named Saturn, you're not going boing or ding or zoom enough. Anyway, over here is his last Pokemon, Bronzor, level 38, with the moves Iron Defense, Gyro Ball, Rock Tomb, and Shadow Ball, and the ability Levitate, so it's only weak to fire moves. Thunderbolt will do neutral damage on it, snapped out of confusion. This is a fairly defensive Pokemon, so probably not going to be one-shotted. There we go. Rock Tomb's going to lower my speed, which is kind of sad, but I think even with that, I'm going to be faster, because Bronzor is pretty slow. And one more Thunderbolt should take care of this. Yeah, so you should be ashamed of yourself, Mr. Saturn. You do not deserve to share a name with the Mr. Saturns. You are not nearly good enough. You, my friend, are tough. I can see why you defy us, so... And that's it for this guy. Gah! Even I, a commander, only managed to buy us time. But that's fine. A child like you will never be able to stem the flow of time. Team Galactic will get the 3 legendary Pokemon of the lakes. With their power, we will create an entirely new universe. Thank you for telling me what your entire evil plan is. By now, Mars should have captured the Pokemon of Lake Verity. And he just disappears. And we go back outside. And even though Team Galactic is still clearly here, now we have the normal lake music. I don't actually remember if you can battle these trainers after Saturn is gone, if you skipped any of the Galactic grunts. I probably should have tested that out, but that's okay. Can I? I can. Back in the Valor Lakefront. Valor Lakefront, I'm sorry. And I could have actually saved myself some trouble if I had actually took a Tropius with me, but I didn't feel like it. You know what? I didn't feel like risking it before. There we go. I risked it now. Back in Pastoria City. Gonna heal up my Pokemon. And then we're gonna head out to Twinleaf Town, but I think we're gonna save that for the next episode. I know, this was a very boring and text-heavy episode with very little progress. Very disappointing for my first episode coming back, but, you know what? It is what it is. And besides, I'm sure that we don't have to be in a very big rush. I mean, they said that Mars had already accomplished her goal, so it's not like me getting there any later is going to be, you know, is going to make a massive difference, right? Right? You know what? Forget it. Actually, yeah, I do want to put Splurb back on the bench. Splurb is way too OP. Alright, there we go. So let's fly. And we'll fly directly to Twinleaf Town. And with that, I think we're going to end things off here. And yeah, we're saving a lot of data. I would say I forgot about this, but no, of course I didn't. Anyway, in the next episode, we'll go investigate what's going on at Lake Verity. Like I said, I'm sure it's probably not that big of a deal. It'll be okay. We can leave it be for another 2 months, right? Sure, of course we can. Alright, see you guys next time.